Hey Smile Shop, welcome back to another video. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about coloring your natural hair. And so just kind of just explaining the process and trying to determine whether or not if you should color your hair and what's the pros and cons. So I know a lot of y'all see this beautiful hair color and people coloring their natural hair, and it's gorgeous and I wouldn't be your natural hair care specialist if I didn't just warn you. And what I want to say is, if you're thinking about coloring your hair, this is the first thing. If you're trying to decide if you want to color your hair or not, if it's gonna be a good decision, and I'm gonna just keep it honest with you, if your hair ain't healthy, if your hair is not in a healthy state, you do not need to color your hair. You do not need to color your hair, because if you color your hair and your hair is already unhealthy, you're going to make it 10 times worse, okay? You're going to make it 10 times worse. So here on my channel, I promote healthy hair. That's what I'm about. I'm about healthy, keeping the hair that you have on your head as healthy as possible. So if your hair is not in a healthy state, sis, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. If you do not already have a healthy hair care routine, like you keep up with your hair, like you keep it healthy, whether you keep it healthy at home or maybe you keep it healthy by going to a salon, you do not need to color your hair, because hair color is an investment. Hair color is more maintenance. Do y'all hear what I just said? Hair color is more maintenance, okay? Hair color is more upkeep. So if you already struggle with the upkeep of your natural hair with no color in it, you don't need to get no color. I'm sorry. I know it looks pretty, but I'm trying to save y'all hair by telling y'all not to color. Well, Lisa, you got hair color in your hair. Oh yeah, I do, but I take care of my hair. Okay, I keep up with my hair. All right, and if you decide to color your hair, you be educated. Be educated. There's different kind of hair color you can get on your hair, and I have a video about this, but I'll maybe do like a little quick overview. If you want to hear it more in detail, go watch the video that say oh, is this for curbside pickup? Oh no, I don't want parking curbside pickup. No, I don't want to steal nobody's spot, but I ain't getting no curbside pickup. But if you think about coloring hair, these are some things to consider. You have Demi, you have semi-permanent, which is like AKA a rinse. You have Demi permanent, and then you have permanent hair color, and then you have bleaching, AKA highlighting your hair. So I'm going to explain to you the difference. A semi-permanent hair color, just to give you an example, semi-permanent hair color is basically a rinse. Like, there's the most temporary hair color. It doesn't have any damage. It's like putting like a clear fingernail polish over your hair. It's not damaging. It's temporary. Like, it don't last long at all. It don't. After maybe about 1 or 2 shampoos, you might still have that color. Okay, that's semi-permanent hair color. It's almost kind of like painting clear fingernail polish on top of your nails. So that's basically what semi does. It's like a coating. So the next one is a demi-permanent hair color. Demi-permanent hair color, just to give y'all an example, a demi-permanent hair color is like painting actual fingernail polish on your actual nails. So you see the color. Now it's not gel polish, and I'm using these examples for my ladies so y'all can, maybe this will make sense. Demi, which is the next one up, is like painting regular fingernail polish. Now, when I went to the nail salon a week ago, I just got regular fingernail polish. I didn't get the gel. Typically, I get gel because it lasts longer. Demi permanent hair color is like regular fingernail polish. It will stay on a little bit longer than the clear coat, but normally after a couple times of me washing my hands and cleaning the house and doing stuff, this fingernail polish is going to wear off. It will last longer than the clear polish. Okay, so the next one up is the permanent hair color. Permanent hair color, for example, is like getting a tattoo. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen somebody got a tattoo, but when it comes to permanent hair color, it sits under the skin. So like just like when you get a tattoo, it sits under your skin. And then they also have temporary tattoos like henna. So henna to me is a good example of what Demi permanent does to your hair. So it's like a temporary, with henna, as you keep washing your hands and stuff, eventually it come off. But permanent hair color is like getting a tattoo. It's going to sit under your skin. Okay. Now sometimes with tattoos that you had them for a year, for like a few years, they do fade. But there are things. I don't have any tattoos. I'm a punk. Call me what you want. That's never been my ministry. Like, I just don't have any tattoos. I don't have any desire to get a tattoo. And I kind of felt like if I was going to get a tattoo, I should have did it while I was young, dumb, and full of what? Rum. Okay? I just playing. But no, tattoos just never really been my thing. I don't like needles. I don't like being in pain. So I couldn't think of anything that I want to get on my body. And at this point, it's a done deal. And I'm okay with it. I'm living in my truth, okay? But if you got tattoos, God bless you. They're probably beautiful. And I love some other people, but they're just not for me. So I've seen somebody get a tattoo so it goes under the skin. Eventually, it does fade, but I'm pretty sure you can kind of get your tattoos like refreshed where the color can look vibrant. That's the same thing with permanent hair color. And then the next one is bleaching, aka lightener. Now that is going to take the pigment totally off from your hair. To me, that's the most aggressive when it comes to hair coloring. Now, this is what I'm going to warn you, especially if you do not keep up with your hair. The last thing you want to do is go and bleach and highlight your hair, because you're asking for a disaster. If you do decide to color your hair, to me, it's better to do, and you want something on a more permanent basis, it's better to do permanent hair color. It keeps the integrity of your hair, and it's not as damaging or not as harsh as the bleaching. Now, I don't want to scare you with the bleaching, because especially if you go to a professional who know what they're doing, who put the right treatments and stuff for your hair, it should not damage your hair that bad. But people have to be careful with bleaching, because a lot of people know what they're doing, and it'll take your hair slam out. Okay, so if you have a hard time keeping up with your natural hair now without no color, I suggest don't get it. Just get something temporary. Get like a little rinse or something that's like not a whole lot of maintenance. When we start getting to the permanent hair color and the bleaching and highlight, that's for the people that really got some healthy hair. That's for the people who really take care of their hair, or even if they don't take care of their hair themselves, those are the type of people who go to a salon every 2 weeks and really have the stylist to keep up with it. So you want to make sure your ends stay trimmed, your hair stay moisturized, you have protein treatments to keep it strong. That's going to keep the integrity of your hair, integrity of your curls, okay? And here's another thing. I was having this conversation with one of my clients, and we were talking about when she should color her hair. And so sometimes, to me, I think the best time to color your hair is in the spring and summer. And the reason why, because you in the spring and summer, a lot of people love to wear their hair out, the curls, and it's easier to keep it moisturized because you have like the humidity in the air. It's not so cold and dry. You still can color it in the winter and fall. Fall is a good time too. Fall is actually a really good happy medium. Fall is a good time. Winter to me is like the worst time to color your hair, because it's cold and dry outside, and it's already a challenge keeping colored hair moisturized. So if you definitely struggle, don't color it in the wintertime, okay? Stick between the summer, spring, and fall kind of months. In winter, kind of like chill. Winter, you want to go into your protective style, and you want to keep those ends tucked, okay? Keep those ends tucked and not have your ends exposed and drying out your hair color and all that, good stuff. So make sure you do your research. I am going to put some, if I can remember their websites, I'm going to put some descriptions on who I would recommend to go to for hair coloring. I do not offer hair coloring. That's not my thing. That's not my ministry. No. I stay in my lane, y'all. I stay in my lane. but I will put some recommendations under my video. Also, if you're going to get hair color, you need to make sure you're using the right products. So even though I don't offer hair coloring services, I do offer products that will help with the upkeep of your hair color, so your hair color won't dry out, and so you can keep your hair healthy. And you also can come to me for treatments, and that's the thing on my page. That's what I'm about. That's me. I'm all about healthy hair, okay, whether it's colored or not, natural, if it's tight curl, loose curl. I'm all about healthy hair. So if you're going to do it, do your research. um Make sure you're putting the right products in your hair once you get it colored, because those products are key. And here's the thing: if you're going to spend $200 and $300, like I said, hair color is an investment. To color your hair, you need to invest in quality products. You need to invest in quality products. So if you know you lazy and you ain't gonna keep up with it, you ain't gonna go to a hair salon on a regular basis, or you ain't gonna upkeep it at home with the right professional products, just forget it. Okay, just forget it. Just wait for the Lord to move in your life with your hair care regimen. I don't know, but I just want to explain to y'all the thing about hair coloring and how I feel about it. Even though I am a natural hair care specialist, there's nothing wrong with coloring your hair if you go about it the right way and you do it the healthy way. Okay, so I hope this video was able to give people clarity when it comes to choosing if you're going to color your hair or not, or what type of hair color, so you can know, like when you go to a stylist, like what to ask for, kind of like know the terminology and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, one last thing I want to say is Olaplex. Olaplex is really, really good if you're going to color your hair. Make sure you're adding Olaplex to your hair color. That also is a bond builder, and it helps keeps the integrity of your hair as well. So that's very, very important. Is make sure you're adding an Olaplex treatment. But y'all know me, I would recommend if you're going to color your hair, go to a professional. Don't do it at home. It's okay if you want to do like the little rinses at home, like the temporary color. Okay, because that's not really penetrating. That's just sit on top of your hair shaft. But if when it comes to this permanent and bleaching, go to a professional. Okay. So thank y'all so much for listening. I hope this brings y'all clarity, and I'll see y'all in another video. Bye.